Hello YouTube, Fighting Dreamers here. Today this is the Reflect Show episode 22 and my special guest today is Shaud. Shaud, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Look, it's 8 a.m. here in Australia, Saturday. It's very hot. I got the aircon on. No, I'm very excited to have you in the show. And I guess other people are interested as well because you are very well known in the Dragon Ball scene for a lot of things that maybe people are not really aware about the game, but with you, it's always good to have this kind
Yeah.
of nerdy, tricky, science side of the game. And I guess it's a great aspect. Again, if people understand the very small details of the game, wow, how much they know about the game, that's impressive to me. So again, thank you for everything you've been doing. We go through the interview, but again, it's very a pleasure to have you right now.
Man, thank you. Yeah, I'm the DBFZ Scientist, the DBFZ nerd. I don't really think I'm well known in a lot of spaces, but I do know that any thread you've seen somebody saying, "Hey, your tech wasn't optimal," I was probably in the comments being the guy complaining. So, yeah.
We will cover that. We will cover that. So I will go to the next slide. So basically, for the Reflect Show, this is the format. We got the intro, key moments, mini games, and Q&A. I'm going to talk about you to introduce to the scene. I want to go through some Twitter X stories from you here. Mini games, I'm going to ask you to check to find some characters based on the 5LLL. That's a lot of L.
Okay.
Level 3 OKI, will it kill? And I got some questions for you at the end. Q&A. How does that sound?
Will it kill? I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. My season 4 knowledge might show, but I'm ready.
We good. Again, guys, shout out here, DBFZ Scientist. If you check all those hashtags on X Twitter, DBFZ BITS, that's him. He was also Inzem first coach. Amazing. I knew that personally because actually I was coached by Inzem on MetaFi and basically he recommended you as well. You finished 25th at Bam's Birthday Bash in 2022. Nice. Guys, that's his social media here. SHAUDL on X, Twitch, and YouTube. If you haven't followed him, please do it. The link will be in the description as well. But again, it's very nice to basically support each other. Again, Dragon Ball is a 8-9 years old game. The community is still there. Yes, I know. I'm feeling old as well. But again, let's just support each other, and I guess it's great. And if you want to learn some new tech about the game, you better check his YouTube channel and his X account as well. Anyway, regarding this slide, is there anything that I might have missed?
Nothing that we won't too specifically get. The Twitch TV is all SHAUDL_.
Okay.
It also pops up as I was the Hex Pro guy, so that might be something that we cover a little bit more later. But if you heard of Hex Pro, that guy, that was 16-year-old me. So yeah.
Okay.
That's about that.
Okay. Nice. So we're going through the second section of the interview, which is the key moments. I got 2 tweets I want to talk about with you, and basically I would like you to read the tweets, and also I would like you maybe to give a bit of context or explanation to the audience. How does that sound?
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fine by me.
So if I said a researcher from a scientist perspective, does that ring a bell or not?
The research from a scientist. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What about the second one, the DBFZ physics?
Yeah. I had a pretty big thread I made about that, actually.
Okay, that's amazing. It's funny because some guests I try to find some interesting stories for the show, and they're like, "Oh, did I really tweet about this?" Yes, you tweet about this. I got the screenshot. I got the link. So, but it's always a good time.
I don't tweet in a blind rage. I promise. I think I remember everything I said about this game.
It's okay. Actually, on that one, the first moment is maybe not a tweet, but I guess I heard that you have some great stories about this character, and I have to refresh my memory. I rewatched this very short video from BAM explaining that he's going to ban her from the game for some tournaments. I believe you have some great stories about that. Can you just tell me anything about what you like about the characters when it came out? what you didn't like as well, and if you have any kind of good stories from the house, that'd be very interesting for me to know. You okay?
What
You
I
ready for
like.
this or not?
Labcoat 21. Okay. You want me to just talk about the tournament itself that it was, or
As
okay,
as you wish, sir. This is your time now.
fair. War stories, y'all. Lock in with me. Labcoat 21. The good. We thought DBFZ was dead. Something that is hard to see in the history of like looking backwards, but not during the community times is COVID. COVID era was the hardest era for this community at all ever. We had horrible netcode. Our main competitors was Japan and French. The US, we had big enough space where we played each other, but we didn't go across the country. And being locked away from each other almost divided the community entirely. This is all preamble because during that time, shout out to Cloud, shout out to Saturn, shout out to Dougie, shout out to a lot of people who hosted Clouds, and I did as well. Parsec Clouds, we spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars hosting Parsec Clouds during the Season 3 era after they said the game was done being supported to pretty much host online events and still practice and improve at the game. We literally did that for 2 years after they abandoned the game.
Oh.
Enough attention came back, and a DLC character gets announced.
Mm-hmm.
That DLC character is this nice lady, and she brought back energy to the community. I will always appreciate Labcoat for reminding people to keep playing the game and giving us a reason to keep going. That is all the good I can say about it. Now, the bad. I've played this game since the closed beta. She is the absolute best character to ever touch this game by a very large margin. Random lore drop. Won't say who, but the beta tester, like the dev who actually coded this character, straight up told us this character will ruin the game and never never joined the game testing again. We kind of already knew that once she came out, she was going to forever impact the game. We talked to Nitro about it, Enzim, and that was like the day before she dropped. We all were in a call like, how? This game's over. What's going on? She had the craziest mechanics I've ever seen. 2 lows. I actually have a tweet. I don't know if you'll find it. It was a year before Labcoat came out. I said, it would be crazy if they made a DBFZ character with double hitting mediums so that they're always guard cancel safe. And then Labcoat got announced with double hitting mediums. And I was like, oh my God.
It's your fault.
Yeah, Enzim always says it's my fault. She had 14 frame beam. She had a 2M -4 on block, -4 on block 5M. EX 236H was reverse scaling. It was crazy. And then debuff was the greatest mechanic ever known.
Mm-hmm.
We used to say when you got hit by debuff, it slid you down the tier list. And you know, like every debuff, she just took you on the tier list and moved you somewhere else.
Yeah.
Now, with all that said, I played Base Vegeta, Gotenks, and Adult Gohan during that era. And Gotenks has probably the worst matchup you will ever see against Labcoat. And Base Vegeta was no better. So all this is happening. We all understood she was the best character ever touched the game. And Bum announces, hey, she's getting banned. After the biggest tournament post-COVID, we're gonna let her rock at Bum's Birthday Bash 2022, the first super major with French, Japan, and all the U.S. East Coast and West Coast flying into play post-COVID. We never played Season 3 online. We never played Season 3.5 in person. So that's my favorite season. We've never played this in person. We call Labcoat the Season 4, even though technically we're still in Season 3, like DLC-wise. So we're in tournament. I'm going through the Labcoat hell, y'all. Every single game, if you look back at the sets, every single game I played, besides my final match against Pumper Jam, who beat me, shout out to Pump, by the way, you're the GOAT, you cheater, was against a Labcoat. She represented 95% of the tournament. Everybody had her on the team. And out of the placements, me and Cool Kid were the highest placing without Labcoat. And then I think Pump did have Labcoat. Did he have her? And yeah, it was hell. I played the kill save. So to know my bracket path, I fought Double L. Double L, he played Ginyu Labcoat, something like that. I beat Double L, and then I had to fight the kill save. The kill save steamrolled me and then said, you should pick Labcoat. Sent me to losers. I won a couple losers games, played Pumper Jam, lost to him, and then we all had to sit there and watch Labcoat, me and Enzim, debuff people for the rest of the tournament. And we almost, it hit a point where it was like, all right, y'all, take a shot every time Labcoat debuff somebody. And by the end of the tournament, we were all on the floor. It was over. Um, Afterwards, so that was already pain and suffering. And then we had to watch Wawa do a victory lap around the country and stay in the US for 3 extra weeks because he won 100, like he won so much money beating us with debuff. So afterwards, we went to Sonic Foxes, and I played like a first to 100 against Nitro. I got debuffed 1,000 times. Then I played a couple sets against Sonic Fox. I got debuffed 1,000 times. And yeah, that was pain and suffering. That was also my very first tournament, by the way. So I think I ended it at like 22nd, top 32. You said the number earlier.
Yeah.
And this was like the prove you're not a tech lore tournament, but it was also the, hey, Rashad, you need to start picking top tiers. And I never did it. So I suffered for the rest of my time playing. She's been nerfed like 4 times. But, okay, so the first time she got nerfed, she was still the best character in the game. Shout out to Kite. That's my other DBFZ brother, the base Vegeta brother. He was the only one out of like a lot of us who said, bro, she's still the best character in the game. And then the end of the post Beam Super Dash patch where she got all that stuff, where everybody got that, she ended up being top tier again. So she was still broken. Next patch, still broken. She's finally, from what I can tell from people playing this game, she's like a mid tier, high tier. Not the best character in the game. But I have such a deep hate in my heart, and I want to keep it. I'll never change my opinion on her. She's broken. Take her out the game.
Fair enough, fair enough. Thank you very much for sharing this. Cool. So you tweeted this not a long time ago. Basically, it's you replying to yourself, which I love that. It's kind of people, they like to reconfirm what they said in the past. So basically, you got an initial tweet in 2022, and you just replied not a long time ago to it. Can you just read that for me and give me all the context, please?
All right, original tweet. 4 years in, and people still don't know that the bigger you are, the better your float is in DBFZ. I responded 4 years later. This is by far my funniest DBFZ tweet to me personally, because all my friends are in the comments saying, "Who the fuck knew this?" Yeah. Well, okay. Firstly, go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, when I read this, I never got the confirmation, but I kind of knew it was different. But I was still surprised that it was actually the biggest. I don't play big characters, so I guess maybe that's why. But again, I was like, I know the floating, the movements are different, but having someone to confirm it and just highlight that to you, that was just amazing to me. How did you discover that? Like, why do you have to discover this? Do you have like a kind of like you had like an opinion, a hypothesis, and you just try to understand how it works? Like, tell me about it, please.
So this all stems from, I had a lot of free time during the era, like that was a COVID era tweet originally talking about the floats, but I was playing Android 21, and she was Majin 21. She had a very unique level 3 Oki, her and base Vegeta, where they had to super jump and then air dash, and they get to do floats from it, and it just got us, the whole community, real deep into like getting your floats good, get good at floats, get good at floats, get good at floats. And that also directly increased like how good we move around the screen and stuff like that. Everybody kind of already knew since the game ever came out, that Fat Boo had a better float. Like he visibly takes longer to float in the air. But there's also drift, and this is before I actually learned how to like code in this game. So like currently I can like just look in the files and confirm it. But when I first tweeted this, I had like a suspicion, like, hey, Brawly be schmooving. Coach Steve, my brother, he did, like, for some reason, he's amazing at Marvel for mix, but when it came to Dragon Ball, he barely wanted to mix. But when Brawly was on the screen, it's like his floats were insane. Like, he did crazy floats none of us could do, and we're like, bro, what's going on? Steve does not do this. So I literally sat down one day and checked every single character's float, like just starting from full screen, super jumping forward, and floating back. What I found out was the super big bodies, so Brawly, 16, Nappa, they have a straight up like different float value. And it was just a cool thing to look at, like, wow, like people always talk about how simple they think DBFZ really is, but something unique like that is so important to look at. And then also just from straight up physics, a bigger object moving in the same amount of time, a certain distance from a smaller object means they're moving at different speeds. So even though like in value number it'll be the same, relatively, you know what I mean, it takes a different amount of space. So it was just cool looking at like super little bodies. They always get those weird situations where they can like super jump straight up and like wiggle left and right, but because they're so small, they can kind of influence where they land, but they'll always land on one side. The big bodies, they're switching their sides so much they might land on a different side. So it was just cool to tweet that out. And like I like talking about the little stuff of this game. You know, I used to be DBFZ's strongest warrior, so I hated when people talked about how simple the game was. So I always tried to post the most nerdy thing I could find about it.
Thanks, Shaud. That was a lot of data and nerdy stuff from Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I guess that's something I'm really keen like to get more, to know more. I guess that's something very interesting. There's always something to learn about this game, which is nice. Yeah. The next section is mini games. So we go with the first one. Ready? Let's go.
Let's see. No idea.
Take your time.
Second try. Let me say 5LLL. Is that a? I'm gonna guess Jiren.
Jiren?
Yeah.
This is not Jiren, so I'm going to the next one. You're going to have less pixel. It's going to be easier.
Oh my god, that didn't get easier. Is that a flip? Is that Gogeta 4?
Is that an official answer?
Yeah, we're locking Gogeta 4.
This is not him. Last chance.
What?
Last chance.
Oh my god, I'm a fraud.
No.
Oh, it's Goku Black. What?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got it. You got it.
Oh, the particles. Okay, I get it now. We're ready.
No, you're good. You're good. You got 3 chances for a reason, right? Yeah. No, like again, like with the, let's say the key blast from the ground, it might be misleading. So I guess that was a bit like confusing here.
No, let's go to it. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, you're ready. Good. Okay. We're going to the next mini game. That's going to be the level 3 OKI. And please choose between Gotenks or Android 16.
Who has a better one?
No, we're going just to play one of them.
Oh, Gotenks.
Gotenks? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to the YouTube video. Give me a bit of time to showcase who is the YouTubers and the players. Then after we can just kick off. Yeah. So, okay, everyone. Let me just close the chat.
That's Aqua and who else? Oh, Deezen. Okay.
Poison Apple, yeah. So basically, this is Kinoko. Like, he's pretty active in the Dragon Ball communities in Japan at the moment. He's doing some streams, tournaments, and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to check this video. You ready for it? Let's focus on the player 1 and Gotenks.
なんか落ちますね。勝っても戻った方がいいです。まあちょっと一戦一戦戻った方がいいかもしれない。なんかカノンさんとポイズンアップルさんの対戦相性がちょっと良くないのかも。一戦一戦戻った方がいいかもね。
Okay, so this is old Gotenks. EX top, and then he's gonna drift slightly upwards, drift to the left a little bit, and go cross up forward.
One more time, please, just to make sure I got it.
He's gonna do EX 2-1-4H, the little spinning move.
Yeah.
He's gonna go up a little bit to the left so he can tap once, and then he's gonna go on the other side of him.
And he's going to stay same side, right?
Cross up.
Cross up. Okay. Are you ready for it?
Yeah. Okay. It's free. Ready.
I'm just going to rewind it a little bit. Okay. Let's go.
良くないのかも。一戦一戦戻った方がいいかもね。天使案好きなんですけど、そうですか。なんとこのゲームの弱いキャラいないんですよ。なんとこの神ゲーすごいことに弱いキャラいないんですよ。
Oh, Spark Bait.
いや天さんなんか
Okay.
人は少ないんですけど。
That's real.
アシスト弱いだけやと思ってる。
Yeah, like the spark break. But you were on the right track. You were on the right track. You were on the right track.
So yeah, that's the mix-up. It's the mix-up he went for, but you can bail out and do the spark bait. I didn't even look at the resource there. That's smart. Okay.
Ah, it's okay. It's okay. Good. No, like this one, like you got at least like what will be going next, but I guess you can really change position and stuff like that. So yeah. Nice. Okay. Let's go through the next and last mini game. So we did kill. And
Baby, it kills. I'm ready. Yeah, we can do baby.
Okay. Do you prefer to take baby over Majin 21?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, guys. So this is Noah Black. He's also doing more like tournaments on online in America, on PlayStation, and also PC at the moment. So we have, I believe that's Pred versus, I forgot the name here, but basically that's the first to 10. That was 10 days ago, uploaded 10 days ago, so not too long ago. So let's focus on baby. Ready?
Limit. Yeah, ready.
Yes, sorry, you wanted to say something?
Limit break baby. Yeah. Also, shout out to Noah, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Ready.
That's the only reason why I lose, because y'all niggas suck. When I be like, oh shit, how'd I get hit by that shit? It's because y'all do dumb shit. That's why.
6H.
Stop thinking y'all nice, nigga. None of y'all niggas nice with PSN. None of y'all niggas nice with PSN. That's worse than my mother. Worse than my mother. Nigga, when we all...
Dead. Kill. 236H. Okay, he's gonna do down at he's 2 and 2H into beam, super dash, do some shenanigans to JS dive. He gets 3 reps. He gets into one more dive into TKDR, bear level 3, dead character. Kill.
Dead. Okay.
Kill.
Let me just rewind it a bit. I want to see the start of the combo.
No, I believe in you, bro. Hit the combo. I believe in you.
Worse than my mother. Nigga, when we all...
That's you done for. I don't think that's Noah doing the combo.
We still was dogging y'all weak ass niggas.
Even still,
That nigga was
you
little
done
niggas.
for, yeah.
Remember that. Y'all new generation niggas, it has nothing on the old gen. The bad don't play this shit. Niggas is
No.
SKO player.
He
Play
lived.
this shit.
No vanish.
Niggas,
Oh,
shut the fuck up, nigga.
no, he had a vanish.
We are on the last section already. Hope it went well. Let's go through some
Yeah.
questions. You okay?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Nice. First question is for you. How would you buff the Dragon Ball FighterZ training mode? Do you have some example for me?
Yeah, I think the training mode in Dragon Ball FighterZ, it's actually really good. It's one of the actually like ground mark ones. It's the reason why like new fighting games have so much. So I give it grace, but I do wish we got like a lot of those indicators that people want in game. I don't want like a Ginyu Force indicator or like a Gohan level indicator, but having those in training mode would be amazing. Knowing what moves are like, oh, what Ginyu Force order am I in, or the 17 half power blitz or not. There's a mod for Better Gold. This is my third example. There's a mod for Better Gold and Frieza that KJ just requested, and all you have to do is make it so that Golden Frieza automatically is on when you set it to permanent instead of having to go through that animation every time. I think that would have been amazing.
Okay, cool. Anything else? You good? This is basically your wish list, like more like a level indicator.
Save state, low state is the one we've been saying for years. I wish like we have rollback, so it is very much possible now. The game logic is separated from the visuals, so we could have safe state, low state, but that's probably my number one.
Yeah, me too. Like when I lab, sometimes like, oh, I need to go through all these sequence all again and again. But yeah,
We didn't learn Android 21's level 3 Oki because nobody was bored enough to sit in training mode 100 times and keep laving her animation for a level 3. So what happened is we figured out one of the training mode reset positions. When you make it post screen destruction, it's the exact same distance as her level 3. So that's how me, Nitro, and Pred labbed it out.
yeah, because guys, if you don't know, but in training mode, you can basically choose like the position like after stage transition, if I can speak. But there was like 2, 3 of them. But yeah, like I was like, wait, when you kill one characters, basically the distance is different, and that's something like I never pay attention until someone like told me about. I guess I saw that from YouTube. What's his name? Whiz Training Ground. I guess it was from him.
Yeah. It's only with smash moves like 5H or Vanish. If you kill him with a super, it's a different spacing. But like the easiest way to check is if Gogeta's 5M reaches you or not.
Yeah, this one. Great one. Thank you. I'm going to the next question.
Yeah.
So next question for you, Shout, is what would be 3 suggestions you could pass to Bandai Namco Arc System World for the next patch? So not about training mode, but just about maybe gameplay mechanics or something like that.
Calm down, please. I love Dragon Ball. I love fighters, but I feel like Bandai heard us complain about how long the games take, and they heard the vocal minority say like how less expressive characters are, and they kind of, I feel as though they leaned in the wrong direction, making like people blow each other up so easily. I think they should make stuff cost more meter. I think they should make the explosiveness of the game be tied to those 7 bars we have instead of just hitting somebody and blowing them up. I love a long combo. I'm just like anybody. I just think for Bandai, one, add more ways to spend meter besides just Vanish and supers. Vanish, supers, and EX moves are the only ways to spend meter. More offensive ways to do it would be very nice. 2, lower the damage on meterless hits. I think expanding kits is good, but you don't get to see the cool stuff if I kill you with the easy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably 3, just keep doing, just keep adding. I even if DBFZ never turns into the game I like, or I love, or the perfect DBFZ, I'm just happy to see the game I put so many years into with my friends as a kid. I started this game as a kid, pretty much. Be supported all these years. Anybody who's watching this probably knows me as like one of the kids of DBFZ. So to even have a new generation after me, and I'm the unk now, you know what I mean? Like to a lot of Dragon Ball players, it's good. So even, no matter what, I just want Bandai and Arxis to keep supporting the game.
Thank you, 100%, 100%. So next question for you, Shout, is what is your thought process to discover, identify DBFZ option select? So I know that some people, let's say, they will be more trying to understand matchup or maybe setup or combos, right? I guess that's why we start, most of us. But for option select, I think that you have like a different perspective, and I'm very keen to hear about like how like you go through. That's my before when I thought about this question, I also thought about the answer, and I might be on the right track. Like you go through some situation and you're like, it's tricky, and maybe there's an option select or something I could do, but I really want you, like, if you could break this down for me and maybe for the audience, because I guess that's very interesting.
Yeah. This is probably the nerdy half of DBFZ I was talking about. So if I start sounding weird or anything, just let me know and I'll explain more. But fighting games are all math to me. I view fighting games as math and numbers and stuff like that. There's pretty visuals and all that stuff. I'm not on some fighting games are just functions, but at the end of the day, it's just numbers hitting numbers. If you look at sequences, you learn the frame advantage, you learn what the options you have. Everybody hate me, but I kind of look at it like Punnett squares. I literally felt like such a nerd talking to one of my friends about this for this game. Like, bro, example, the Beerus DP thing. I made an OS for that where like you do a button and you still raw tag, but if he blocks, nothing comes out. You find the answer you want, which is Beerus DP. I don't want that move to hit me. You then have to learn the priority system, input registry, all that stuff like that. So I know that buttons are higher priority than tagging, which is higher priority than the next button in your chain. Because like a button into a cancel, which is what raw tag is. So those are like, it goes button, cancel, chain. And then I just find a way to layer and double those inputs. The easiest one that everybody does is like when you do a rejump with super dash, you keep holding the super dash macro because it also holds S for you. That's the same order of events. The button is the super dash HS. The macro is a lower priority, so you're still holding S. And the chain of forward jump is lower priority than holding a button. So they all stack on top of each other. I kind of just look at it like that. So I'll put like my options. So I want to press L, I want to raw tag, and then I compare it to the outcome. I want to beat Beer's DP on hit, and I also want to continue the combo on block. Flip what I said, but pretty much. And I just check which inputs give me that same outcome. That's kind of how I found everything I ever found in Dragon Ball. Not just option selects, combos, all that stuff. I find the outcome I want. Base Vegeta is probably the best example. I push that character really far for combos. I find like, hey, this is a situation I want to get to. Here's my options. What sequence of events will make these options happen back to back?
I like that. So basically, you try to go from right to left. You try to understand, I want to get there. I got option how to get there. So, okay, I like that. Quick brackets. Actually, what you mentioned to me reminds me. Do you know Juanito Sonico from the Canary Island in Europe?
Yeah, that's the GOAT. Keep going, man. Yeah.
I interviewed him as well, and he said same as you. He said when you play the game, it's all about numbers. In the interview, he said that as well. And if you guys didn't talk to each other, like I would basically message him on Discord after, say, hey, you need to connect with Shout. Like I guess you guys can have great conversation. Like he basically like watch the interview again if you want to. But he re-explained to me like, when I play Situation Dragon Ball, it's just numbers. I don't think about the visual or whatever you said. Exactly same as you. So I'm very happy. Like again, if you're in the audience, as you can see, we got Juanito, we got Shout, like here, like being good at the game, you also need to look at the numbers and the frame and stuff like that. So yeah, be nerdy. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, there was a running gag on Twitter. Like I stopped competitively or even like actively playing the game about 2 years ago. But I've always been in the community since. And even after I stopped playing, I used to get text messages or like tags on Twitter, like, "Hey, Rashad, analysis, what's happening?" And just because I knew the numbers or something, like, "Hey, this move is higher priority. You're plus 32, which means you can always get a Unifuzzy." I could explain the situation to people. It's fun being a scholar of the game, honestly. Like when you love the game enough, you can talk Dragon Ball. You kind of also understand ArcSys is very specific with the numbers they give you. They always want something to be plus 42 if they want you to go high-low. They always want something to be at least plus 31 if you want to go high-low mid-screen. Like those things, you kind of learn the game when you see it. But Coach Steve on his YouTube, he has videos of me, Sonic Fox, him, the Kill Sage, and I think Enzim in a rotation. And we all were playing each other, and we talked about the game and concept. Oh, and Alucard, shout out Alucard. We all talked about concepts in the game, numbers and stuff like that, and like how people view the game, and you get that insight. Sonic Fox is a numbers like type of person, and so is Sage. But also, you have Steve, who is like the best players in this game are really number nerds, and it might not feel like it, but there's certain numbers you have to know for fighting games, and it gets really good once you start thinking like that.
Okay. So this is more for me. I know you know a lot of people, and like I guess you will have some recommendation for me. Like, is there anyone you feel like I could interview next in the future for the Reflect Show? Do you have someone that you feel like would be great for the show?
Have you interviewed Burrito, a modder? I think it's important to talk to the modders in the community too.
No.
Or
good one.
They really helped carry this game. I always give credit to them, or even Cloud 805. He, him, Khalil, Bum, somebody who hosted tournaments here in the U.S. Because them and the modders are some of the big reasons we made it through COVID. I mean, my topic in the video wasn't really much centered on the Parsec era, but I hold that era of Dragon Ball closest to my heart. And I think having somebody from that era who helped support this game and talk about the beauty of what we did for DBFZ that won't go spoken much will be very important. The World Tour Finals in 2023 was hosted on Parsec. Just remember that. They used one of our Parsec clouds. Nobody knows that. They used a Parsec cloud for the World Tour Final. So somebody who did that might be important to have.
Okay. Cool. I will ask you like if you can share with me the X account, and I'm going to reach out to them then.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Okay, we're on the last question. Now. So it's basically for you. Is there anything you would like to say to the community or something you would like to share?
To the community, y'all are frauds. I've been very nice and loving of DBFZ this whole interview. I'm probably going to start playing the game again just out of the love of DBFZ. But I also think a lot of y'all aren't good at the game anymore. So I would love to play a lot of the new players. start testing how good I am, how good everybody else is. But also on the other end, thank y'all for supporting this game. I didn't really know how growing my teenage and young adult years would have been without DBFZ. So it's cool to see people still have it in theirs. Something I like to share. Hey, be on the lookout for my page. I'm working hard to give back to the DBFZ community in my own way that feels good to me, in the way that they poured into me. So that's about it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I guess you already done a lot, but I'm pretty excited what's going to happen in the future, like in May. So we can't have a teaser or hint of what's going to happen. You just want to keep it as a surprise. I'm trying, people. I'm trying.
I appreciate it. I mean, there's hints, I say it on Twitter, but I'll have a teaser next week. Just from talking to you, I'll have a teaser next week.
Okay.
At least of the ideals. I mean, I'll have a teaser. It's not that hard. I'm not that scared of it. So I at least want to show y'all what I work on, what's had me so active in the community again and talking to y'all. Whether or not, I would love to be supported, but I at least want to be back interacting with the DBFZ community. So look out next week after this is posted.
Okay. Well, guys, on that one, we're going to leave you. Thanks again, Shout, for your interview. That was a great time, pleasure for me to go through all those questions, mini games, and also insight from you. I guess I will need to rewatch it also for myself to make sure if I got everything right. But thanks again for your time. Really, really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, goodbye.
Cool. Okay, guys, we'll see you all later. Bye-bye.